Hi, my name is Sammy Edgar Malala from Nairobi, Kenya. I am 35 years old and I am a lubricant sales manager for a lubricants distribution company back home in Kenya. Over and above being a lubricant sales manager, I also run and operate a small garage where I also offer teaching services to mechanics in the area on their lubricating best practices and best business ethics.
And where are we right now?
Currently, we are at the Oklahoma Historical Center. It's a very good museum right in the heart of Oklahoma City. We are at a section for automobiles, and it's just an amazing place, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder why they don't make cars like this anymore.
Yes.
That's that.
Yeah.
So, tell us, what is the biggest challenge you've faced as an entrepreneur or in your entrepreneurship, the business that you do? What's the biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge that I've ever experienced so far is the challenge of finances. The big thing about finances is that ours is a service-based company, and whenever we do repairs and corrections for people on their automotives, they tend to not pay in advance. They always pay after work is done. So cash flow problems has always been there. Over and above cash flow problems, we have also been experiencing lack of quality products in the market. Kenya is flooded with very, very low quality products which have been brought about by unscrupulous business people who are out to make a quick sell, and that is what most of the mechanics use. And it is very unfair, very detrimental, environmentally degrading, because it's something which are damaging to the environment.
What drove you to entrepreneurship? What pushed you to become?
The one thing that really pushed me into trying out my hand in entrepreneurship was the fact that having been in the lubricants industry for a very, very long time, since my formative years, I would say now it's about 11 years since I started my journey as a lubricants sales specialist, is the lack of knowledge and information that is out there. People do not know what good quality products are, what good quality service is to their vehicles. They end up having to depend fully on their mechanics who are informally trained. They learn from peers who are not even formally trained. Everyone learns through apprenticeship. At the end of it all, they tend to not have any substance and any knowledge when it comes to offering best lubricating practices. So that is what really drove me. The one thing that I always ensure that I do, especially at my little garage, is to teach mechanics so that they are able to learn and understand and appreciate the product, so that they can offer good quality products to their clients and do not need to have to rely on the very poor quality products which are out there in the market. So that is the one thing which really made me go into this journey. The need to inform the public, the need to inform them so that they are able to learn about what is good for their cars and what is not good for their cars.
Beautiful. Let's talk about failure. Have you ever started anything that failed? Or in other words, what is the biggest failure that you've had so far as an entrepreneur?
When it comes to failure, yes, I agree. I've experienced failure before. I started this venture in February of last year when I was out of formal employment, having lost my job. And then things did not just go well from the onset in the first 2-3 months, having to deal with staff who are always late at work and absent from work. it became such a stressful and challenging time because I had run out of finances, and it died a natural death. Sometime in June, we picked up after getting a good customer who paid us well in advance. We did a very good job for him, and he gave us 2 of his other cars, and that is when we started picking up again. So when it comes to failure, I have experienced failure, and that did not get me down. I just took it up in stride, and 4 months later, I was up and running.
That's awesome. Biggest learning points in Mandela Washington Fellowship 2017?
My biggest learning point for the Mandela Washington Fellowship 2017, especially in the is that food security can never be managed without an issue of mentioning national security, or vice versa. Rather, national security and food security are in tandem with each other. That's a learning point I learned from Dr. Edwards, who mentioned it to us that you can never do anything as a country, you can never move forward as a country if you're having food provision challenges, food security challenges. Once you secure your food and provisions to the population, then you can move forward politically, you can move forward economically, you can move forward socially.
So are you planning to become a farmer? Or are you planning to do anything in agriculture?
I have not ruled agriculture out. The one thing that I know I will be doing when I go back home is just do some basic research, do some learnings here and there, get some few teaching points from the university that we are currently in, which is Oklahoma State University, and try and implement a small farming and agricultural project back home and see how that one goes.
All right, so
yes.
Last but not least, do you have any advice for upcoming entrepreneurs?
The biggest advice that I have for upcoming entrepreneurs is to never ever let fear limit you. Always have the courage to take on anything that is coming your way. You will fail, that's a fact. But after you fail, the one thing that you need to do is that you will need to dust up yourself and move on, try again until you get it right. Another thing that I can tell upcoming entrepreneurs is that they have to just condition their bodies to take in everything that is thrown their way and to kill all those negative conditions that they grew up with. Change your mindset, change your thoughts, change your thinking in everything that you do, and you will always have a positive life when it comes to your entrepreneurship journey.
Well, I could not have said that any better.
Thank you.
And I know I said last, but this one is critical. What do you miss the most about it?
Quite frankly, I'm missing the food back home. I am used to having nicely cooked ugali. I am used to having good chapatis, but ever since I came here, it's been quite a dietary challenge, so to speak, but I am embracing what is coming into my body because I have to learn to love and appreciate anything that is thrown my way.
You're still complaining about green vegetables, or the lack thereof.
Yes,
vegetables.
And there is no freshly cooked green vegetables. We only have the white vegetables, which are not particularly palatable to me. I miss my green vegetables. I also miss my hot cup of tea.
All right, and is there anything you love about it? Still water.
The biggest thing that I've loved about Stillwater is the fact that it is very, very, very clean. I have been here for a long enough time now, but I'm yet to clean my shoes because they're still very clean. I have even gone to play football twice, but my shoes are still very clean. So I love the fact that the place is very clean, the buildings are organized, moving from point A to point B. Everything is seamless and everything flows quite well. Actually, very well. Yeah.
So, thank you very much for the time. You want to give a shout out to anyone or anything? No shout outs?
Shout out to OSU cohort and the Go Pogs. Yeah. All right.